Colin Campbell. I do change program management for Navistar. I've also been with Zurich and have my own consulting company. I basically came to talk a little bit about a project that I did, was a global project, and to understand some of the key things that were important for the success of that project. And one of the things we did talk about was leadership. So how do you really enroll your leadership and get them involved, and how do you utilize them in your change project? The things that I found were really key for that is that you have to make sure you've got the right leaders as sponsors on board. So you may have to, in a global project, you may have one large sponsor, maybe your global chief executive officer, but you might have to engage other people to be key sponsors also. So you would have that one sponsor that you could utilize maybe in the website and different small communications, but then you would also get those the groups within the regions, or maybe within a specific region that's key to the project. And then finally, you really need to get the local leadership involved so that you have the leadership at all levels communicating out and being engaged in your project with a change project.
I'm Michelle Mazer. I'm the Executive Director of Public Relations for Kaplan Higher Education, which is a provider of post-secondary education through its online institutions, including Kaplan University and 70 plus on-ground campuses across the country, educating more than 92,000 students. Our change was instigated by regulatory change, and the response that our organization had to make in response to proposed and pending regulations, as well as related scrutiny from the media and legislators. And one of the keys to our success definitely was our flexibility, and one of the things that I discussed today was as much as we counsel others to be flexible and nimble in a time of change, we definitely have to keep that in mind for our own advice to help us through change management.
Hi, I'm James Ward, Senior Communication Manager. I lead a corporate HR communications team for Boeing, and I was here today talking about a Gold Quill Award-winning project we did called Healthy Partnership, where we shared non-union benefit changes with our employees. And one of the keys that when looking back at the project that we saw how effective it was to use metrics and data. So at the beginning of the project, we did focus groups, and we did a wave of surveys throughout the project that gave us a good baseline of where people were and their understanding of the benefit change need, and we followed that throughout the process. And we could continually check in and modify our communication approach as needed, and it gave us a real good barometer of how effective we were being. So I definitely recommend, at the very beginning, setting those key metrics and following them along the way.